Thanks, Jason. A two-year turf war between tennis and pickleball players over where to locate a centralized San Diego pickleball facility took a significant turn earlier this week. Joining me now to discuss is the president of the San Diego District Tennis Association, John Broderick. Quite a title you have these days.
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks for having me. I appreciate that.
So get us up to date with what's been going on for people who haven't followed kind of this turf war back and forth between finding a space for pickleball players as well as tennis players.
Right. Well, so about a year ago, a little over a year ago, there was a meeting at a Parks and Rec facility out in Santa Clara Rec Center where both pickleball and tennis showed up together, and they did presentations, and what the pickleball group wanted was a Bobby Riggs, which is up in Encinitas, type facility. Well, so right now, Barnes Tennis Center, the CEO, General Manager Ryan Redondo, announced last week that they're going to actually they have 7 courts currently, they're operational, and then they're going to have an additional 12 built there. So 19 courts, almost exactly what Bobby Riggs has. So they're going to have a centralized pickleball hub in San Diego for pickleball players. I mean, I'm excited because I play pickleball as well.
Yeah.
So basically this happened, you had this meeting, this was announced last a week ago Thursday, at another meeting with Parks and Rec and their board, the board of directors, and it was, we thought, okay, well, this should do it. Everybody's going to be excited. I mean, these are courts that everybody's going to be able to use, very affordable. They're only
this is a win-win for everybody.
Oh yeah, I mean, an open place, $5 for 3 hours, that's cheaper than Bobby Riggs. They charge $7. I mean, it's very affordable for everybody, and problem solved, right? Well, not according to that group, but bottom line is tennis is exploding in ways that people just don't realize because they're hearing everything about pickleball, which is great. I mean, I'm excited to see everybody have opportunities to play, whether it's Padel, pickleball, or tennis, like at Barnes Tennis Center. Now you've got this multiple rackets work facility that's kind of a model for what's happening, what you want to see across the country. Everybody can coexist, certainly, because whoever operates the pickleball side of that facility are pickleball people. Same with Padel, same with tennis. So it's not like these tennis people are operating that. Well, they're hiring people that operate the pickleball.
Well, something that is very good about this is that the courts actually, a lot of the proceeds from the in fact, 100% of the proceeds from the pickleball courts will go back to the mission of Barnes Tennis Center, which is youth tennis programs in San Diego, which in general is getting everybody on a court and given the opportunity to play.
It is a win-win-win. You've got kids that are going to have opportunities to get more educational scholarships through that program. They've got to play tennis where they wouldn't have had all those opportunities. And think about this, tennis, there's a fact that people that play tennis on average live 10 years longer than people that don't play, I mean, there's so many things that go for your physical and for your mental abilities that tennis provides that people it gets lost in the conversation.
And I also know, it mentioned in this that obviously there is the discussion for more courts, Robb Field, that are being built as well, correct?
Yes. Oh yeah, so we actually came up with a proposal at Parks and Rec, said, well, here's this property that we feel that will work. So we had somebody from the USTA come up with this plan for 14 courts there. There's a GDP amendment right now for Robb Field that is underway. It started a couple months ago. There's another meeting coming up next month where that focus to get those courts built as soon as we possibly can to see that happen. We want to see that. We just don't want to lose any tennis courts because we need more courts for tennis as it is.
Okay, so in a perfect world, you want more tennis courts, more pickleball courts, more opportunities for everybody.
Of course, yeah.
And from their perspective, one question that I had is, why not be able to put lines on the tennis court and be able to do both? Why does that not work?
Well, this particular group doesn't want that, and most people that play both sports, it's not. When you play, it's very difficult to discern lines as you're competing, and especially on a fast serve or even pickleball. I've played that on a pickleball court, and I don't like that at all for either one. It's something you can do, yes, but it's not, for even for recreational tennis, it's not, which I was doing yesterday with similar lines on a court. It was very distracting.
Okay, so the best ideal outcome here is to continue, like you say, with courts for both.
Yeah, and again, they're building these courts exactly what this place wanted, you know, until those other courts can be built at Robb Field. They got what they wanted and what we wanted, not losing courts, they're getting courts. I mean, everybody should be happy, I would hope.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll continue to follow it. As like you say, both sports are really exploding, especially here in San Diego, where you can get out and jump on a court.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, it's great to see you. Thank you so much, John, for coming in. And obviously, we'll continue to follow this as people want to play both. And boy, the Barnes Tennis Center, they've got everything there.
Everything's going on there. It's an international success, that story for Barnes, yeah.
All right. Well, great to see you again.
You too, Allie.
All right.